honestly a completely new movie. I think with sequels, and especially with horror films, they can usually use the same template and repeat it, and there's nothing that new. But Chris Landon was able to fully reconstruct this film. It's way more sci-fi, Back to the Future oriented, same characters that you fall in love with, and a couple new ones. But honestly, I think the audience can expect just a wild ride with new experiences and a completely different film.
Oh my gosh, there's so much. There's so much heart in the film, and there's so much horror and laughter, so I hope that they just laugh up a storm and scream as equally.
I think a lot of it is the time loop. It's sort of like the fantasy slash horror of being stuck in the same day, and I think a lot of people maybe feel like they are. But I ultimately think it's the character of Tree. I mean, I think that she's such a likable, relatable character that people are really drawn to her. So I think they're excited to come back and see her go through something a little crazy and new.
I think they connect with Jessica. I think we could never have done it without Chris and without Jessica coming back. She's she does an incredibly good job of playing a character who's kind of annoying, who you fall in love with, which is really hard to do, and she does it perfectly.
I think it's very lighthearted. I think it doesn't take itself too seriously, and I think, you know, we need to see a little more of that. It definitely pokes fun at everything, and I think everybody can relate at that. And I don't know. I guess it's I don't know. It goes with the flow. There's some scares, but then, oh shit, now we're laughing, and then we're crying because well, you'll find out why.
We definitely up the ante, but that's part of what keeps it so fun, and I know it felt important to me and to Chris and to so many other members of the cast to not just make the same film again, which doing that with the loop film is really hard, but I think this one has a really cool sci-fi element. It's so funny, and there's a really beautiful emotional core in the middle.